afternoon and welcome to the inaugural episode of Trading News, the news source that can help you make money. In today's news, we have AMC paying a special dividend in the form of shares under the ticker symbol APE. We have Warren Buffett taking over 50% of a small little petroleum company, and we have a new potential pandemic on our hands. We are going to look through all of these stories, and we are going to talk about ways that you all can capitalize on the news. So starting with AMC. AMC has paid a special dividend. Special dividends are when companies have decided to pay back their investors with a one-time payment. Now, this is a unique situation because AMC has not only just paid their investors, but they did it in a format in which 1-to-1, so if you had 100 shares of AMC, you now still have 100 shares of AMC, but you also have 100 shares of APE, ticker Alpha Papa Echo, which began trading on the US stock exchange today. AMC was down nearly 40% in pre-market trading this morning, and our esteemed colleagues over at CNBC were blaming it on Regal Cinema's owner warns of potential bankruptcy. We had old Jim Cramer talking about AMC was down because of Cineworld and Regal going bankrupt, because that was also news this morning. But that's why you're on this news source instead of those. We are giving you the real news here. AMC was in fact not down 40% this morning. When a special dividend occurs, dividends are a zero-sum game. When a dividend gets paid, the underlying stock also goes down by the amount of the dividend. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to send it over to Trey with charts, and he's going to talk you all through this while looking at the chart. Thanks, Trey. As you all can see here behind me, we have APE, the ticker Alpha Papa Echo, the ticker that just went live today. If I go to the daily, you will see here behind my head that this is the first day this is trading. The special dividend went through Friday at close. So Friday at close, the value of AMC and the value of APE merged together. Once again, as Trey said, that is why the value of AMC was down so much this morning. APE, as you can see here, opened at $6.95. If I go over to AMC, yes, of course, AMC looked like it was badly down this morning, but AMC closed Friday at $18.01. So if you do that math, you take the close from AMC Friday and you subtract the opening of APE. I've already done it, but that gives you $11.07. And as Trey said, special dividends, dividends in general are a zero-sum game. When a dividend is paid, the underlying goes down by the amount of the dividend. The stock market knows that the underlying has lost that much value. It just paid a dividend per share of that much value. So the real, if you just consider the close on Friday was 11.07 without anything happening, because you own your shares of AMC, but you also own the shares of APE. So the valuation of your portfolio really hasn't gone down at all, and AMC is pretty much trading flat. It's trading right alongside where it would have adjusted close Friday without the APE. So the AMC was not really down. I know our esteemed colleagues over at CNBC and Jim Cramer said it was because of some news. Not really down. The value of AMC shareholders still remains the same. We'll see where it goes from here. Hopefully, for the bull's sake, this can create some sort of rally. Back to you in the studio, Trey. Some very good news there for AMC longs who might have been panicking this morning looking at the chart. I really like that CEO, Aaron. He's able to raise a lot of money for the company while still keeping the stock price up, while still keeping investors in love with the stock. I really like what he's been able to do with that company, resolving them from bankruptcy to where they are now. Our next story involves a little-known man out of Omaha who goes by the name of Warren Buffett. Warren has been loading into petroleum, gasoline, oil stocks all year. He's been playing the energy play, and he's been right up to now. Oil has been going up a lot in the year 2022, and he's been buying a stock known by the name of Oxy, OXY. It's a small little petroleum company. He already owns 20% of it. He's been buying it all of 2022, and he has now just been approved to buy up to 50% of the stock. Occidental is the name of the company. Once again, they go by OXY. OXY on the US stock exchange. I'm going to once again send it over to Trey with charting to look at OXY, to look at its potential, look how it's been performing, and see how much more Warren Buffett can push it up. Thanks, Trey. And you're correct. That little known man out of Omaha, I believe you so astutely called him Mr. Buffett, has been buying shares of Occidental Petroleum Corp for all of 2022. The stock started the year off sub $30, $29.30. It is currently, we are on August 22nd, it is currently trading at $68.66 and has been over that 70 mark a couple of times in the past. Just on Friday of last week, it got news that Warren Buffett had been approved to purchase up to 50% of the company. As you said, he already owns 20%. The stock has been rocketing up with that news. Investors love to hear what other successful, much more successful investors than themselves are purchasing. And Warren Buffett might just be the most famous name in that category. So whenever he starts buying something, the stock tends to go up. People try to hold on to those coattails, and they have been doing that so far. And once again, news has just cleared that he could buy up to 30% more, taking a half-size position stake of the company. We will have to see if the company can come up and break over its 74 level high from back in June 1st, or just before it touched this, break over that 74 high sometime soon and start to fly up through that on this news. Back to you in the studio, Trey. So as we can tell from that, when Warren Buffett buys, as does the rest of the market. We'll have to keep an eye on ticker OXY over the coming weeks to see just how high it can go off of that news. Up next, we want to talk about monkeypox, the potential pandemic that is currently spreading quickly around the world. We want to put you all on FDA-cleared vaccine makers here in America, as well as a company that is approved or seeking approval from the FDA for their own monkeypox treatment. If we go ahead and start with this article from cdc.gov, the U.S. National Monkeypox Vaccine Strategy was announced on June 28th, 2022. 2 vaccines may be used for the prevention of monkeypox disease. Jynneos vaccine, and forgive my pronunciation, is approved for the prevention of monkeypox and smallpox, and ACAM vaccine is approved for immunization against smallpox. Okay, who makes these? Are they publicly traded? Can we profit off of them? The first maker of Jynneos is Bavarian Nordic. Bavarian Nordic is not publicly listed, but is on the OTC markets. And I'm going to have Trey on charts look at these here in a second. But Bavarian Nordic makes Jynneos, and Sanofi was the maker of ACAM 2000. They actually sold it to Emergent Biosolutions. Emergent Biosolutions added an FDA-approved smallpox vaccine. Sanofi, the first company, already had its FDA approval, and instead of continuing and looking to profit off of that, they took that approval and sold it to another company. So Emergent Biosolutions, I will have Trey look at that ticker. That one is listed. And then we're going to look at SIGA as well, as they are seeking FDA approval for smallpox, monkeypox vaccine. So let's go ahead and send it over to Trey with charts for the last time. He'll take a look at those 3 tickers for you. Thanks, Trey. So the first ticker I want to look at is Bavarian Nordic. As Trey in the studio said, this ticker is not listed. It is an OTC stock, but we still want to put it on your radar. Maybe there's some over-the-counter traders out there. It has, you can see where it got approved. It has already jumped from $6.24. It is now $15.61, and it was up over $19 at some point. This is the FDA-approved treatment of monkeypox vaccine in America. The next ticker is Emergent Biosciences, which bought the FDA-cleared, how did they word it? The FDA-cleared immunization against smallpox vaccine from another company. They are currently way down, actually testing yearly lows. Of course, this is not financial advice. Anything we say on this channel is not telling you to go buy a ticker. Our job is to put the information in front of you. It's your job to decide what to do with that. But EBS, Emergent Biosolutions, has and owns the rights to an FDA monkeypox vaccine, and they are currently trading close to lows. Do with that information as you will. Now, the next and last ticker I want to look at is SIGA, Sierra India Golf Alpha. These guys are just in approval status for FDA. They're seeking approval. They are not yet FDA approved like the first two tickers, but they've been flying. They've gone from $7 stock to a $27 stock, now currently trading at 22. Once again, not financial advice. Whether you think it's going to come down or up since it's not even approved yet, that's up to you. We're just here to put the information out in front of you. So those are the three FDA monkeypox related tickers. Hopefully that's helpful. Back to Trey in the studio. And it goes without saying, but I'll say it anyway, that we here at Treyding News hope as little of those vaccines need to be used as possible. But it's our job to put the information that relates to the stock market out there in front of you, so that's what we did. That's going to be the end of the inaugural episode of Treyding News. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. Hopefully you all enjoy this format. If you do, please do us a favor. We put on this show for free. If you could please hit the like and subscribe buttons, that would be very helpful to us. So that's going to be the end of, once again, the inaugural episode of Treyding News. You all have a good evening and stay green.